Alright, so it goes without saying that the amazing digital circus in today's day and age is pretty popular, and it's inevitable that all popular things at one point or another must get merchandise. But you'd be surprised at just the sheer number of items you could potentially own relating to the digital clown. So today, let's cut to the chase and take a deep dive into digital circus merchandise. First of all, a couple of rules before we get started. Rule number 1. No glitch store / final project items. It's safe to say that we're all pretty familiar with those items. No, we're going to be talking about the deep cut items that most of you aren't even going to know existed until now. And rule number 2. All items featured in this video are official, glitch approved products unless stated otherwise. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's start this journey with something a bit more simple. I'm sure we're all aware that Glitch Productions collaborated with Hot Topic to bring Digital Circus merchandise to their stores. And as well as putting the regular merch items onto Hot Topic shelves, it also received quite a few exclusive items. Now I won't be going into every item here, as there's just way too many. So, we're going to be going over the ones that I think are the coolest or just the most interesting. But if you want to read up on all of them, then feel free to check out the Digital Circus wiki. This video would not have been possible without their page on the merchandise. Anyways, the Hot Topic exclusive items include a few basic t-shirt designs, some much cooler looking designs, this hoodie, this sensor bar dad cap, some socks, keychains, and the funniest looking one of them all, the Pomni backpack, which literally just looks like someone ripped a hole in the regular plush, put a zipper on it and called it a day. Interestingly enough, this backpack plush seemed to actually fix an issue with the original plush, where the shade of blue used on Pomni was actually much lighter than intended, and the blue on this plush seems to actually be Pomni's standard blue colour. Whether this was Glitch or Hot Topic's choice, I don't know, but that's pretty cool in my book. Oh, and it's also worth mentioning that GameStop also got a few exclusive items. They're not much, just a couple of t-shirts that kind of look like the Hot Topic ones again, just looking a bit more bootleggy. Alright, now onto the more niche stuff. Did you know that Digital Circus collaborated with Spirit Halloween? Yes, that Spirit Halloween. The main attractions of this unlikely crossover are these 3 costumes, one for Pomni, one for Jax, and one for Kane. Now I think these are all cursed in their own special way, but I don't know, I kinda love them for that, giving me very big unlicensed Digital Circus stage musical vibes. Spirit Halloween has also received this wallet which comes with this big ass chain that looks like it is going to kill me, some more socks, and a couple of beanies. Along with these companies, there are also a few other miscellaneous companies that Glitch are partnered with to make Digital Circus merch. Let's quickly go over them. Just Toys, a particularly Western company known for making items about popular brands, made this set of 4 plushes, some Squish Me fidget toys, and this big-ass deluxe Pomni figure. Moose Toys, another toy manufacturer very similar to Just Toys, announced this line of Digital Circus minifigures not too long ago, which do indeed look pretty cool. Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video, aka the part that I was dreading writing. The Japanese merchandise. If you don't know, Digital Circus actually has a massive following and presence in Japan, to the point where it's gotten its own pop-up store and even a cafe, entirely exclusive to Japan. And before we go any further, I just wanted to mention these Pomni and Jax Good Smile figures. I'm sure you know about both of them, but I just know some guy in the comments would complain if I didn't include them, so you're welcome, you fucking freak. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this counts as merchandise, but all of the items you can order at the Digital Circus Cafe include the Pomni Hamburger, Ragatha's Omelette Rice, Kane's Cupcake, the Zubul Parfait, Jack's Pancakes, Gangle's Berry Tea, the Jack's Blueberry Yogurt, Ragatha's Blue Lemonade, Pomni and Kinga's Strawberry Milk, and Kane and Bubbles Cranberry Juice. Oh, and who can forget the popcorn? The Digital Circus Cafe even received its own mini line of merch exclusive to the place, which included acrylic stands, mugs, and pins. Now, moving forward, it's important to establish that pretty much all Digital Circus merchandise in Japan was made by a company called Infolens Geek Shop. So moving forward, if it's Digital Circus related and it's Japanese, then unless stated otherwise, it was made by them, including all of the cafe merch we just went over. Good. Moving on. Infolens has made quite the variety of items over time, easily the company with the most amount of items that isn't glitch themselves. So buckle up folks, this is easily going to be the longest part of this entire video. Starting off, we've got some really nice basic stuff to work with, like these files, some die-cut stickers, some pins, some rubber keychains, some really nice looking acrylic stands, this really big ass towel with art depicting the chase scene in episode 2, a nice Spudsies tumbler, bags, and some pen pouches. As well as all this lovely stuff, Infolens has also dabbled in the plush making department, and as a result, we now have these iconic little bastards. These are Pomni and Jack's full-size plushes that you can find in Japanese crane games. They even made a variant for Pomni swearing, how adorable! They also made the lying down versions of the plushes as well, you know, like the really long ones made for squeezing against. Here's some really adorable looking keychain plushes made for Pomni, Jax, and Ragatha. These ones look really cute, I don't know what else to say other than endless praise. Some less cute looking Pomni keychain plushes, as well as a Wave 2 that was heavily based off episode 3. And as well as Infolens, Glitch also partnered with a company called Geigo, a fairly large Japanese entertainment company, and you want to know what company started Geigo? Geigo! Oh my god, my lives came full circle! Anyways, the company produced some more goods such as these XL plushes of Pomni and Jax, and some more keychains and such, but they're also responsible for some of the most unique items, namely these hair clips, storage boxes designed to look like tents, and a full-on toy digital camera. Yeah, I didn't expect that one either. Anyway, so that was basically all of the Digital Circus merch that piqued my interest. And really, I'm sure there's even more that we could have discussed in this video, and there's certainly a lot more to come. So I guess this video might be outdated in like a week or something. Who knows? Now do a murder drone store in London or something, you twats!